choices a little bit better. Alyssa Bauman is here, Holistic Nutritionist, Nutritionist.ca, and you're going to educate us on something we might not otherwise know, especially this.
Do you know about canned tomatoes?
I do not know about canned tomatoes. I would look at this and say organic. Alyssa would approve.
I would, except that tomatoes are extremely acidic. Right. So what happens is that they pull out the BPA, which is a chemical, synthetic chemical, that's within the lining of the can.
I thought BPA was outlawed in Canada. Nope,
not. They're all in cans.
Really?
Yeah. So canned tomatoes especially are bad for you because you're actually ingesting this BPA, and BPA is linked to cancers, reproductive issues, onset of early puberty, heart disease, etc.
That's why we got rid of all the baby bottles.
Exactly.
And went glass,
exactly.
Right? So are we doing the same thing here?
So we'll do glass, or always best is fresh. Now I always want to say, like, you know, there's cans in everything. We have canned foods everywhere, but tomatoes especially, because they're so acidic, they actually pull the BPA out.
So this is one that the experts avoid.
Absolutely avoid that at all costs. And again, easy solutions to avoid that.
This one is a no-brainer.
Microwave popcorn, this is a huge one. But so many people still eat it. And I talk about this when I go to seminars and workshops in schools and whatnot. So there is a chemical inside the lining that when it gets microwaved, it's called this, Jode. Can you pronounce that? Because I can't.
Perfluorooctano.
It's difficult, right? Let's just call it a PFO. Well, this was marked by the Environmental Agency.
Am I supposed to open this?
Yes, please. As a likely carcinogenic.
Really?
Yes. So this is within the lining.
In the lining of the bag?
Right, when it gets heated in the microwave.
But to make it, a little bit gross in there. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
But to make it even doubly worse, there's another chemical that's made. It's a synthetic chemical. Oh boy.
It stinks.
And this chemical is called diacetyl, and this is the natural butter stimulant for butter. So that's a chemical.
There used to be a fine at Sportsnet back in Toronto if anybody made microwave popcorn because everybody had to smell it for the rest of the day.
That's awful. So just on principle alone, if you want to defend your body, do not eat this.
This looks delicious.
Yeah, this is air pop popcorn, and that's so easy to do.
Well seasoned.
And this should be organic, which leads me to coming over here. So corn and conventional potatoes, if you're going to be eating anything organic, make sure it's corn and potatoes. So if you eat corn and if you eat potatoes, make them organic. They are two of them are the most sprayed produce in all of our food system. They're sprayed at seed, they're sprayed at planting, and they're sprayed numerous times. So when you're eating them, you're actually ingesting the pesticides, the herbicides, the fungicides. So we are ingesting those, and as you know, all of these chemicals are toxic to us and can create many health problems, especially in children.
I'm shocked by that. I have not ever done that.
Yes,
I always went soft fruits and things without peel.
Yes, that
were
true.
organic.
That is
true. Potatoes and corn are.
If you eat a lot of them.
Yep.
Well, then make sure they're organic. But here's a Nourished Health tip. So skip the potatoes altogether and get the organic sweet potato because you'll get lots more nutrients.
I love the sweet potato. Okay, we're running short on time, and I want to get all these in here.
Artificial sweeteners, absolutely. We don't want to do that. Same chemical disposition as DDT, which has been banned. So instead, we can use honey, we can use stevia, we can use maple syrup. This is a coconut palm sugar, which is low on the glycemic index. So if I had my vice, you know, I would take the sugar over the artificial sweeteners.
Totally, I'm with you.
Okay, and this is food coloring. Food coloring, especially for children, and obviously so many products are for geared towards kids, leads to hyperactivity, ADHA, ADHD, lots of different problems and mood disorders, anxiety. So skip the artificial coloring altogether because, again, lots of preservatives also just out of principle.
So what if you're doing the special one-offs? If you're doing a little Easter egg or whatever, it's okay? Once
in a while.
Right.
It's okay, but don't make them part of your diet. And this lurks up in all different foods, cheeses, yogurts, bars, packaged foods that have, you know, blueberries and raspberries. Those are blue number 1, red dye number 5
that we always hear about.
Okay, so just out of principle, you want to avoid these.
It's all on her website, nourished.ca. Educate yourself on the foods to avoid and what other foods you can get in on that are good for you, like this popcorn, Dawn, and maybe the dark chocolate at Thomas Haas.